Hey everyone, welcome back to Shade Review. In today's video, we are reviewing the Dita Subsystem sunglasses. But first off, being today's video sponsor, our own website, shadereviewstore.com, the absolute best place to buy designer sunglasses, up to 80% off the original MSRP. Again, the website there is shadereviewstore.com. Check it out. So let's go ahead and pop these sunglasses on face and talk about the dimensions. These frames have 58mm lenses and a 15mm bridge, and these are roughly the same dimensions as found on the standard size of the original Ray-Ban Aviator sunglasses, which is going to fit the average person's face very, very well. Now, as far as the exact colorway that I'm wearing in today's video, these have Dita's black iron frames with yellow gold accents here, and then the lenses are Dita's golden amber lenses. These are a category 2 lens, which look absolutely beautiful, and you can totally wear these sunglasses indoors and just look really cool the entire time you're doing so. But they're also going to be perfect for overcast days as well. It's actually overcast the day I'm filming this video. The lens color here is just absolutely beautiful, and I actually wear this colorway much more often than I do this other colorway that I have here for today's video, which is their black frames. So this pair has Dita's matte black iron frames, and then a gray polarized gradient lens. I think it's a really good colorway as well, but it's just crazy the difference between these two frames. So here we of course have the black pair, and then here we have the pair with the golden amber frames, and we can just, it's like a different pair of sunglasses. And of course, the outlook of these frames is completely different as well. These are a category 3, so they're gonna significantly darken the image. And then here with our category 2 lenses, I think they block something like 37% of sun. We can see they don't really darken the vision that much at all. So definitely pretty interesting here, and you really can't go wrong with either one of the colorways, but personally I'm going to be wearing this one most for this review because I absolutely love the styling of these frames, and because the lenses aren't nearly as dark as the other colorway, I can easily see my camera's viewfinder and check the focus and check the exposure as well, which is important for me. Sometimes it can be a bit difficult when you're wearing a dark category 3 lens to clearly see my viewfinder. So anyways, as far as weight goes, these frames are extremely lightweight because they're made out of a titanium material, and they have CR39 lenses. So the weight here of both these frames is 26 grams. So you can wear these frames all day long without any discomfort, which is really, really nice, especially when this colorway, because I definitely wear this colorway indoors all the time, where with a category 3 lens, you're probably not going to wear that inside very often, and the weight doesn't matter nearly as much. But with a frame that you're wearing all day long, it's more important to have something that's very nice and lightweight. Now, as far as build quality goes, these are built very, very well. The build quality and the construction of these frames is absolutely incredible, and they are made in Japan. They say here in the inner right ear rest of the frames, they just say made in Japan, and like I said, they're made out of titanium, and they have some beautiful etching here on the rim of the frames and some really cool styling elements as well. Now if we move down to the outside frame, we can see these really cool temples that are super thin, but they're actually thicker here at the top, which is a kind of a really cool contrast. So here on the side profile, they just look razor thin, but they actually have a lot of structural rigidity thanks to how wide they are on the actual other side. So these frames also have these really nice all titanium nose rests, which feel really good on the nose. That's going to help reduce weight as well, and they are extremely, extremely comfortable on the face with those nose rests there. Now, as far as the rim of the frame, we can see some beautiful etching here, which looks really, really nice, and we can also see how the rim kind of comes out and has this really cool angle, which actually helps give the frames a little bit better coverage from the sun, and it also makes the frames look really cool in my opinion as well. Just a really cool shape there. Now what's really cool about this colorway is we can see this beautiful gold accents here, which just really kind of make the frame look completely different from the colorways that doesn't have the two-tone style. They look a little bit more boring. They still look really good, but they look a little bit more boring. Where here with these, look how that just catches the light. Just looks really, really beautiful. Absolutely amazing in my opinion. Now moving down to the outside left left temple of the frames, we can see a little Dita kind of pin logo embedded into the frame that's actually drilled in and then held in place with a Phillips bit, which just kind of adds to the mechanical feel of these frames, having that exposed Phillips bit. But don't worry, it's not sharp or anything like that. It's not going to cut the back of your ear. It's super, super smooth and perfectly flush to the frame as well, which I'm sure is actually not very easy to develop when making a pair of these frames. Now, as far as hinges go, these have 3-barrel, very, very premium hinges, which feel extremely good when opening up and when closing them. These hinges definitely feel probably some of the best that I've ever felt on a pair of sunglasses. Dita does a really, really good job with the build quality of these frames and how everything feels, including adjusting the nose rest as well. Just a really high quality pair of sunglasses. Now, if we take a look here at the bottom bridge of the frames, we can see it says 58, 15, and 140. And of course, that stands for the dimensions of these frames. Now, if we move down to the underneath temple, we can see it says Dita here on the left side, and then here on the right side we can see it says Subsystem, and that's of course there for authentication purposes. Another really cool styling element of these frames is the fact the bridge is not flush with the frames, it actually sticks out and down. So instead of having a pair of sunglasses with a sweat bar where the top bridge goes into the eyebrows, this actually sticks forward, and because of that, it adds a really cool and more dynamic shape to these frames, which I really do enjoy as well. Now, as far as pricing goes, this polarized pair is going to come in at $800, and then this pair with non-polarized golden amber lenses is actually $100 cheaper, coming in at $700. And that's actually really surprising considering all the gold plating found on these frames. You think that these would be the exact same price and that the polarized lenses wouldn't cost an extra $100, but they definitely do here. And actually, personally, I do prefer the non-polarized as well, for sure. But with that being said, these are absolutely beautiful gray gradient lenses here on the other colorway. I think it looks really good, especially when wearing these frames outdoors. Just really classy and nice as well. Now, as far as coverage from the sun goes, these frames are going to offer probably a little bit worse coverage from the sun compared to a pair of original Ray-Ban aviators. So here up top, you can see there definitely is a pretty big gap that lets sunlight in unprotected. And then we do have the kind of titanium that comes in to help a little bit of the coverage, but still definitely not very good coverage from the sun here. So overall, I would say they only have decent coverage from the sun. Definitely a little bit worse than a pair of original Ray-Ban aviators, like I said. Now, as far as lenses go, Dita uses some of the absolute highest quality CR39 lenses, which are a polymer lens, so they're extremely lightweight, which is really nice. And they also have some beautiful coatings here. So you have an anti-reflective material here on both of these frames, which really helps reduce glare bouncing off of the lens, which is really nice. And of course, they're also going to block 100% of UVA and UV rays as well. And of course, those rays are extremely harmful for your eye health, so that is definitely very, very important. And as far as the optical clarity of these lenses, everything is just super crystal clear through these lenses. They're just a little bit worse optical wise compared to a pair of all glass lenses. And they're also going to have a little bit worse scratch protection as well compared to an all glass lens. But I definitely think it is worth the trade-off for this pair of sunglasses, considering the fact that they are made out of titanium frames and they're extremely lightweight, again coming in at that 26 grams. And a really good thing about Dita is if you do have a pair of frames and they do get scratched or broken, you can actually send them out to Dita and they will repair them, of course for a fee, unless it's covered under their warranty, but they'll actually fix your pair of sunglasses, where many other sunglass brands, they just say, hey, sorry about that, we'll give you 50% off another pair or something like that. It's actually really cool that they will actually fix your frames as well. And I've actually had Dita fix a pair of frames for me before, and they actually said, hey, what lenses do you want? And I basically could pick any lens that I wanted for the pair that I had them replace. And I think it cost about $100 or $80 or $100 to replace the lenses, which was absolutely incredible. So they definitely have very reasonable pricing when it comes to lens replacements or repair. And they don't have to be broken to send them out to Dita. You can basically just send your frames back to Dita and say, hey, I want polarized lenses in here. And they are probably going to be able to do it. But overall, these frames are absolutely fantastic. Now, we do have these available on our website for a substantial price off the original MSRP. So we have a couple pairs of these golden amber ones, brand new with the original box. And then we also have this pair of polarized lenses that is pre-owned on the website for a huge discount off the original MSRP because it doesn't come with the original box or anything like that. But those, again, both are available on our website. So I'm going to leave a link in the description down below if you are interested in picking up a pair of these sunglasses for yourself. So overall, I think it's an absolutely fantastic pair of frames, and this exact colorway of the Dita Subsystem has been my go-to pair of frames for when wearing on overcast days, or if I want to make a statement by wearing these indoors or going to the mall shopping or something like that. I've just been wearing these frames all the time, and I highly recommend picking up a pair of these frames for yourself. Well, that's all I got for you guys in this video. Let me know what you think about these frames in the comment section down below. I am very interested to know if you love them, or if you hate them, or if you think they're overpriced. Just let me know in the comment section down below. I'm always interested to see what you guys have to say. But again, that's all I got for you guys in this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to give me a big thumbs up down below, and of course, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and then you'll be notified every single time I upload a brand new video just like this one to our YouTube channel. Again, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one.